Thursday. Yeah, I really like Marian's top 5 idea, so I'm gonna tell you the top 5 things that you eat when you're a vegetarian and you're at the University of Iowa. Number 5, lentil soup. Lentil soup is something that they have like once a week, and it's vegan, and so I take it and I eat it. Number 4, garlic bread. So I wander through Birch Marketplace and I'm like, oh, Mongolian beef. Oh, burgers. Oh, seafood noodles. Oh, Cajun chicken. Oh, garlic bread. I guess I'll eat that. Number 3, broccoli. Broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables, and whenever I see broccoli, I'm like, ugh, I have been eating so much garlic bread. I better eat some broccoli. Number 2, cookies. This is really bad. I have an 8:30 class, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I like get up, get dressed, run through Birch Marketplace, like grab a cookie off the shelf as I run out, which is not allowed, by the way. You can't take food out of the marketplace, but I do it anyway, and I just like grab a cookie and run, and like stuff the cookie in my face as I run to class. Number 1, cheese. Birch Marketplace is like, oh, you're vegetarian? We know what to do for vegetarians. We feed them cheese. Have some cheese. Have some cheese lasagna. Have some cheese pizza. Have some Alfredo sauce. Have this grilled cheese sandwich. Sometimes we call these grilled cheese sandwiches patty melts, so that you think you're getting something different, but actually no. It is just a really, really salty sandwich. It's good that you're a vegetarian. I'm going to give you a crash course in ancient Greek philosophy, or a crash course in all the ancient Greek philosophy that I have learned so far. So let's start with the Milesians. The Milesians were a group of philosophers, and I think they were from Miles, but maybe they weren't. And they all believed that there was one essential element that was like the nature of all things, and everything else just comes from that essential element. So for example, the first one, Thales, he was like, everything is essentially water, and anything that's not water just was born from water. And then the second one, Anaximander, he was really cool, and he was like, humans were evolved from fish. I know what natural selection is. But, more to the point, he believed in this thing called the unlimited, or in Greek he called it the apeiron, because he was Greek and he spoke Greek. And the apeiron is like this warehouse where all the different qualities in the world are stored, and there's like hot and cold there, and hard and soft, and they like differentiate when they come into being. And then there's Anaximenes, and he was like, no, not the unlimited, the air, and not air like A-I-R, but air like, because he was Greek, A-E-R. And then after the Milesians, there was Heraclitus, and Heraclitus is like, it's impossible that everything comes from one thing, because then how are things different, and how do things ever change? Because everything is constantly changing, and you cannot step into the same river twice. So after Heraclitus, there were the Pythagoreans, and the Pythagoreans were, they were led by Pythagoras, and Pythagoras was like, numbers! And he was also like, do not piss in the direction of the sun. And he was also like, abstain from beings. And he was also like, there is a dual nature to all things. There is being and there's non-being, and non-being operates on being, and it creates differences, and that's how differences come to being. And then there's Parmenides, and he was not a Pythagorean. He was like, stupid Pythagoreans, there's no such thing as non-being, you idiots. Nothing ever changes. Ever. And knowledge cannot be obtained through the senses. We're getting to Plato, and Plato is just like, philosophers are the coolest people on earth. They are not afraid to die. I'm going to pick up on Marian's topic of clubs, because I steal everything from Marian in my videos, because she's my role model. But, the University of Iowa has this program type thing called Pick One, and it's actually Pick One, because it has an exclamation point at the end. And I was sort of rebelling against that, and I was like, if they're going to make me join a club, I'm not going to join a club. But, yesterday I went to a meeting of an organization called GLBTOW, which stands for Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender Allies United, I think. I hope I got that right. And it was really cool, and we talked about PGPs, personal gender pronouns, and they're these things, they're what they sound like mine are she, her, and hers. A lot of guys, most guys it seems, are he, him, and his. And then, for people who are like outside the gender binary, they have alternative PGPs, and they can be like Z and Zan, or like some people use A, air, and airs. And I never knew that before, and I think that's just really cool, so I thought I would share it with you. Okay, look at this. Look at this sticker. I found it on a bucket. Now, what do you think it's saying? Because it either could be saying, you know, don't put your child in a bucket. Or it could be saying, don't leave the lid open.